intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Returnable for Watson. And they try to razzle-dazzle, but the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. On the return, Ogunbowale. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And this announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way, the length of the field, and gave up a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That one caught by Ross Dwelling. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as you get deeper in the game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Deebo Samuel.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal.
A 30-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 7. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
45-yard line.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. Evans has it left side. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync. Because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets. And you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together. And that's what we're seeing right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Open man is born. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Garoppolo on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4 yards. Garoppolo again.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied.
For San Francisco.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. First throw of OT for Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy